These days, everyone is on the move. They're upgrading, resizing, or simply relocating. Australian furniture removalists are in demand. It's a skilled job involving strength, expert technique, good communication, and professional service. The work can be tough, so it's important to know how to take care of yourself whilst taking care of your clients' needs. That's what this video is for. It's a guide to handling yourself, your clients, and their property with care. Before we get into the details, there's some things you should know about safety. Both employers and employees have safety responsibilities. It's up to the employers to provide a safe work environment, properly maintained equipment, and training. It's up to employees to use safe work practices, like correct lifting techniques, watch out for dangers, like an unsecured loading ramp, report equipment defects, and if possible repair them, and participate in training and consultation. Clients also have responsibilities. They should prepare any electrical appliances, such as computers and stereos, and secure the fridge motor and the bowl of a washing machine. Any items containing flammable liquids, like gas bottles, must be emptied by the client. Your company will have full details of the client's responsibilities. Moving is often stressful for the client. For you, it's like working and being a guest in the client's home.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Baker. I'm Jason and this is Benny.
Hi.
We're from Kent's.
Come on in.
Introducing yourself to the client at the start of the job just helps things go smoothly. Not smoking inside, checking before you go to the bathroom, cleaning up any rubbish, the sort of things you'd want people to do in your home are all the right things to do. Shoes need to be light with a good grip, so thongs are out. Most companies supply you with a uniform. Tucked in, you won't get caught on anything, and you'll look professional. Looking good is one thing. Smelling good, well, that's another. For the sake of your workmates and your clients, bring along a spare shirt and some deodorant.
Thanks receiving.
Yeah, Darren, there's been an accident on the Hume Highway, so we're going to be running a bit late. If you want to give the
Being on time to a job is important. If you get caught in traffic, call and let the office know, and they'll call the client. While it's important to park as close as possible, check before parking on the driveway. Watch out for gardens and stay clear of low power lines or overhanging trees. Take care when getting in and out of the truck, particularly on the driver's side. Check for traffic before opening any doors. Never jump out because it's too easy to break your ankle. It's safer if you keep 3 points of contact with the truck. Before starting the job, walk around the house with the client. You're looking for things you could trip over or that might damage the furniture. Then work out ways of protecting both people and property. For example, put down floor runners on carpets, throw plastic covers over things like lounges, and attach pads to things like stair railings or doorways. Work out the best pathways to move to and from the truck. It should be wide enough for the crew to pass each other and without too many obstacles. As removalists, your greatest risk comes from back injury, sprains and strains to other parts of your body. Now, being fit and strong isn't enough. You need to be able to pace yourself for the day, and you've got to be able to work smart. When lifting, you want to avoid bending your back, twisting, or reaching above your head to take heavy weights. Let's see how to lift safely. Stand as close as possible to the item. Keep one foot slightly in front of the other. Bend your knees, keep your back straight. Check the weight of the item. If it's too heavy, get help. Get a firm diagonal grip. Raise your head before lifting. Push off with your back foot as you start to lift. Then hold the load as close to your body as you can. To put the item down, do the same thing in reverse. Place it down gently to protect both your fingers and the contents. Book cartons and tea chests are vertically strong, so always stow them upright. Some items need to be carried by two people, and the best way is a technique called mirrored hands. You pick up the item so that you are a mirror of your mate. Make sure your left hand is in the same position as your mate's right hand, and you both look at the front of the item, and so on. This way, when you pick up the item, you can protect the front from damage and the load is evenly balanced.
You right, mate?
Yep.
Good communication and timing are also important. On stairs or ramps, the person on the bottom has more of the weight. If that's you, keep your feet close together to reduce the strain to your stomach or back. If you're on the high end, you may need to guide your mate.
Last step.
In this job, where possible, use equipment. It'll save your back. Barrows are used a lot. There's a knack to using it smoothly and making it do all the work. First, check the wheels are free running. Tilt the carton and push the lip of the barrow in underneath. Check the carton is squarely on the lip. With one hand on the carton and one on the barrow, tilt the barrow back until the load is in a comfortable position. Put heavier cartons on top to make tilting the barrow easier. A fridge goes on a barrow on its side. The handle should face the ground so the doors can't swing open. If possible, a washing machine is barrowed from the rear. Take care not to scratch the floor as you turn it around. Keep your hands on the sides rather than over the top. On ramps, let the weight of the barrow work with you rather than against you. So going down, let it go first. Going up, you go first. Walk backwards, pulling it towards you. With filing cabinets, you don't want the drawers flying open. To solve this problem, face the drawers towards the barrow. The Samson is a heavy-duty trolley, sometimes called a piano trolley, for obvious reasons. It needs two people. Like with a barrow, check the wheels before you start. One person tilts the piano, while the other pushes the Samson underneath. The straight back of the piano should be kept in line with the side of the Samson. Then lower the piano onto it. Straps are used to carry bulky, heavy items over short distances. The advantage of straps is that your shoulders take most of the weight, leaving your hands free to push the load away from your body. All straps have a tongue end and a buckle end. There are a couple of ways of using them. The normal method is used when the item to be carried has enough leg for a strap to be fitted securely. Slide the strap under the item from front to back. Place the tongue end of the strap over one shoulder. Fasten it to the buckle. The buckle should sit halfway between your body and the load, where it's easy to adjust. Support the loose end of the strap, if there is any, so that you don't trip over it. Straighten your legs and lift the item away from your feet. Before going up or down stairs, the person on the bottom will need to shorten the strap to keep the load level.
Right, Benny? 1, 2, 3.
The crossover method is used for items without much leg, like a wardrobe. Lifting one end of the item, pass one strap under it diagonally. Cross the second strap over in the opposite direction. Place the tongue end of one strap around your shoulder. thread it through the buckle of the other strap. Your partner does the same at his end. Bend your knees, keeping your back straight. You might need to adjust the straps for length or comfort. To lift, straighten your legs, using your hands to push the load away from your body. A dolly is a flat tray on 4 wheels with a rubber surface that prevents scratching. They're used mainly in office removals to move desks. Check the wheels are free running. Tilt the desk on its end and slip the dolly in underneath. Make sure the desk sits squarely on top to make steering easier. Some desks have drawers or a cupboard at one end. Make sure this heavier end goes on the bottom. To lift a chest of drawers, bend your knees and put one hand at the top and one at the bottom. Lift it to waist height. Then, using your knee for support, bring your top hand down level with your other hand. Keep the chest slightly tilted so that the drawers don't slip out. Try to carry things low so you have more chance of seeing where you're going. Loungers are best carried on their knees. Tilt the lounge forward, then put one hand on the bottom front and the other on the arm. This cuts down the width and makes it easier to get through doorways. With chairs, all parts need to be wrapped so that the pad won't fall off when tipped upside down. Some items with highly polished surfaces, like dining tables, need special care. Even dust can scratch them. So to avoid scratches, don't put any boxes or other items on top without some padding. Once again, it's a team lift with mirrored hands. One hand on the leg, one hand underneath the tabletop. The table always goes on its side. That way you can use the legs to manoeuvre through doorways. The hand on the bottom of the tabletop acts as a protective buffer. Always check to see if the tabletop is actually secure to the bottom. That goes for sideboards and dressers also. Never rest glass or marble on hard surfaces like concrete because this could break them. They should be wrapped and stored on their side. That's how to handle the uplift. Now for the delivery. Only joking. Seriously, removals can be a tough job, but it doesn't have to be. The safe, careful way is usually also the most efficient. So handle with care.